All right, now welcome to SE Custom Designs. And we want to share our experience with making our very first hexagon shelf. You can see that video on my channel, and it was kind of fun to learn how to make this. Sorry about that. How to make this kind of unit. Never made one before, so someone expressed in the family that they'd like to have one, and so I thought, oh, I better research this and learn. I got a scrap piece of 2x4 from the pile over there, and I went for it. And not too bad for a very first attempt. Kind of crude, yeah, but we got the general idea how to make this. The trickiest part of doing this actually was gluing it. So you could watch me struggle and, and learn from that. And that's the way I like to do my videos. I like to learn in real time, okay? If we are all being honest with each other, we have lots of mistakes in the wood shop. We just like to come off perfect. I am far from that. All right, so that's enough of that. So we learned on there. Look up the video, look that video up, sorry, and you'll see how I stepped through that. So here's how I ended up making my second set, which I'm quite pleased with. So these are the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a square. Okay, I used that because I needed to get all the stock cut to 9.5 inches, and I set it right here. You're going to need an angle finder, is what I'm calling it. Set it to 30 degrees. That's all you need to know, 30 degrees. Transfer that to your blade, lock it in, you're good to go. That's that. Tape measure, of course. And this guy here came into play a little bit. So, and ear protection. So you're going to want to have all that. I decided not to actually video me going through it because it does take a lot of time to do that. And I'm a one-man show here, so, and I need to just get on with it. So here's what we did. Imagine then the stack of wood is here, 9.5 inches stack. So the first thing I did is I just brought it over here to the edge, and I made my very first cut. Okay, I made that cut, and then I reversed back like this, and I set this block in, and that was it. So now I know that if I right off that block and come here, I'm going to be able to make that cut every time, the same size, the same length. And so another good thing about these blocks, conceptually, is that you don't want to trap any wood between the blade, and the fence. And yes, it's unplugged. Make sure it's unplugged. And you want to have that area free. Too many accidents can happen. You see a lot of that where pieces of stock is flying back at the operator. And, that's been me one too many times, and you live and you learn. Okay, so essentially, we already made our first 30-degree cut, right? We went across, we set up our block, and then all you're really going to do is turn it over, turn it this way, repeat the process. Do that 6 times, 5 more times, and then you're going to have all your pieces to put them together. So that's as simple as it gets. I know I'm maybe really simplifying this. Please ask questions. We definitely get back to your comments, and that's the deal there. So this is quite the short video. I already went through the first one, and the way it went to the second one. Let's come over here and look at the material I chose. I chose poplar, okay? I chose poplar. Poplar is nice. It's not expensive as oak or those cherries or this type of thing. It's like half the price, poplar. Then if you want to go down to the pine, that's good too. So it all depends on how much you can afford and, how much abuse and wear and tear that material is gonna have. So you got to think about all that, and the strength, of course. So again, sorry, y'all on the big TVs. This is just a 2x4, and he's practiced. He's ugly, but we'll do something with him later on. In the meantime, we're going to do something I tell myself not to do: stack it over here with other projects. Get around to it later on. So there you go. We'll go ahead and put this guy together a little bit later on. So here's what I decided to do. Having learned about all that slippery nonsense that goes on when you're trying to pin, I use my pin gun. The tape is a great idea, the painter's tape. That helps to hold things in place. So then imagine you've got your glue in there, and then you're dry fitting it all together. Well, actually, not dry fitting. We know that's putting the pieces together without glue. So you know it all goes together. So essentially, I ordered some blocks that are going to conform to such angles like this. So I got 6 of them, and that along with a strap, I'll be able to wrap it around and pull it in, and these guys will be nice and snug. I'm probably going to go ahead and continue my fun experience using Gorilla Glue, because that dries up in 15 minutes. That type of thing. So, all right, thanks for stopping to the shop. I know you're all busy. We try to keep this real quick, which is pretty much a miracle for me. And enjoy the holiday season coming up. So we got lots of projects for 2020. Look up the Super Awesome Coffee Table again. That's all done. All the videos are there, every last step. Maybe too many steps, but I never made one of those before like that. So look that up. It's amazing. I'm really proud of that work, and I want to thank the Lord Jesus for giving me the ideas and the planning, and my wife being very patient to work with me. Wow, because she's pretty much like an artist, and she's really good at these types of things. So that's that. We're going to be making her and I a coffee table that will be up in the living room. So I got that experience now by making this one. So this is like my third table. So 2 coffee tables, and we made some drop leaves. So those are fun to make. So enjoy the shop. Just enjoy the time you have down in your shop. So we're going to be just enjoying 2020, doing all sorts of things. So I'm going blank now. I must be hungry again. So stay tuned for the revealing of new tools as well. We're going to talk about the Lee surface hold down clamp. There's 2 styles of these guys, by the way. There's the kind that you can mount this unit here. It's called a bench anchor, and or you can get the kind that drops right down through with this rod, and it has this speed nut, custom designed by Lee. Lee makes really amazing, very, very good quality tools, such as the Lee D4 Pro dovetail jig, which is under here. They just make amazing tools, very good quality. You never find yourself asking questions about how to assemble or use it, because they're just really good at probably one of the best at explaining these types of things. So what I'm going to do, I don't have a Moxon vise yet. I said I would be quick. I'd like to make one one day, but in the meantime, my impromptu Moxon vise is going to be to take a couple of those mounted units and come here and here, and that way I can clamp long pieces of wood, and I'll put some more brackets in so I could take them in and out where I want them. At least that's the idea that I have now. And the other style, of course, fits right down through here. So those guys are great to hold the work down. So thanks for coming to the shop. I'll let you go. Take care. God bless. Shalom v'chatot zins, tzajin, and asalami, and y'all take care. Bye-bye.